He just had that way about him that was positive every day, and that would make his day and everybody else's brighter. I don't think you ever recover. I think you cope every day. This has to be a dream. I'm gonna pinch myself and wake up, and none of this will have happened. Marcus's accident happened about 2, maybe 3 miles from home. It was a straight county highway. When they told me he didn't have his seatbelt on at the accident, my first thought was, you have the wrong person, because he didn't go anywhere without a seatbelt. Marcus and I had a really neat relationship. It didn't matter what was going on, he would bring joy anywhere. And my little nieces and nephews just are drawn to him and couldn't wait for him to come over. He brought a light to the room like nobody else. And he had so many different interests. And if he was outside, he was more content than anything. Couldn't wait for basketball season. But baseball was his passion. But he gave it everything he had, no matter what. The day of his accident was just a normal day. And he got up to go to work that day, and as the door shut and I saw him leave the driveway, I just had that gut feeling something isn't right. And about 15 minutes later, I got a call from the McDonald's, and they said he didn't show up to work. He left, 20 minutes ago. He would have been there in plenty of time. And she said, I don't want to startle you or worry you, but the ambulance is headed out of town that way. And I knew. Got to the scene, he wasn't there. He had already been transported to the hospital. Within getting there, the paramedics came out, and the doctor came out and said, we're trying to stabilize him. Less than 5 minutes later, they came back and said he's stopped breathing, we're performing CPR. A couple minutes after that, same doctor came out and said, the same lines you see in a TV show. I'm really sorry, he's not gonna make it. Day-to-day now is quiet. Even though he was gone for school and gone for sports, it wasn't quiet when he came back home. The music would blare, the TV was on, clothes everywhere, and I miss the anticipation of him coming home. We try really hard to think of all the happy thoughts and the positive, and we talk about Marcus as if he were still here with us. But you don't ever get over it. You just survive each day. Now that he isn't here, we definitely have fallen onto our faith to get us through. I want people to look at his memorial at the school and remember what a happy, neat guy he was. And that 1 second changed his life and everybody that knew him. That second did change thousands of lives. There is nothing that could be happening in that vehicle that is more important than your life. And that split second where he chose to remove his seatbelt, this is our outcome. And if sharing our story, someone somewhere hears it, then that makes it easier to get through each day. That we've saved someone else's family from having to live this tragedy.